You are about to enter the Chrome Dome.
Alright, Chrome Domers, welcome back. It's Old Bald Guy, aka OBG, and we are back in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And let's talk about the elephant in the room, GAC. You may have noticed there were no GACs posted the last couple of days, and that's because I'm old and I forgot. So, as everyone probably already knows, I do have two accounts, and apparently I signed up on one account twice, and on this account, not at all. So, as you can see here, I have not bought the Hyperdrive bundle, I have not bought the Conquest Pass. It did not show up over here on the right-hand side to sign up. I didn't. I thought I had clicked sign up. I did not, apparently. I clicked it twice in the main account and was like, oh, I already signed up. Great. So I didn't sign up for week 4, which kind of sucks because we could have used that income. Well, I wouldn't really need the income, but I would have liked it. So that sucks. But it's a week off and it lets us focus on other things. And it's a 3-day weekend in the U.S. here. So, you know, that is what it is. So let's talk about the account. As everyone should probably know by now if you've been following this account, the purpose of this account is to be competitive in the game, to enjoy the game, to experience all the aspects of the game, and also to get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren in a rapid fashion. So, in order to do that, we want to be competitive in GAC. That's where the money is, that's where the prestige and the pride is, and it's exciting. So, if you take a look at our squads here, they're fine for what we are, 940k account. But we are about to be competing and moving up a division. Next GAC is our expectation. So what do we do next GAC? These squads aren't going to cut it. I mean, our top squad is an 88k Geo squad and a 72k Omicron Qui-Gon Jinn squad. That's not going to cut it in the next division. We are going to get completely trounced, and if all we're doing in the next division, or for the next 2 or 3 months, is working on building up our first order squads, who are tiny. I mean, they don't even exist half the time. First order stormtrooper and Stitch Trooper don't even exist yet. This first order team will be a little better than, useful, but if we're focusing on getting Relic KRU and Relic OG Kylo and Relic First Order Executioner, that's going to take a lot of time, and we're not improving anywhere else in the game. So, while this is a very competitive 6-team lineup for middle Carbonite like we're in now in Carbonite 3 and Carbonite 2 and even Carbonite 1, it is not going to carry us for the next couple of months through GACs, and we're going to get trounced. So I have made the decision after our good buddy Intimidation brought it up of, if you relic a couple of guys, you'll be much more effective in GAC without a huge amount of investment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to relic JKA, because a relic JKA on a Qui-Gon Jinn squad is a squad wipe for almost everybody. They come in, they kill any of these 3 guys, JKA gets a big boost and wipes them. So, it's a very, very effective stopper team. In addition to that, I am going to relic Vader, because we already seen how good Vader can be, and a Relic 3 or Relic 4 Vader is a low investment, comparatively speaking, and something that can really turn to really take over, solo a team, or duo with Palpatine, etc. And Palpatine is one of our First Order, or Supreme Leader Kylo Ren requirements. So by relicking Vader and relicking Palpatine, you end up with a very strong duo team, or at least clear team for offense. I will also be relicking Grievous, but that's significantly down the road because he has to be 7 stars to be relicked, and right now he is not 7, he's almost 6, so a bit of a wait on that. So that's going to be our next 2 projects, or our next 3 projects. So let's take a look at our farming. Ability mats are really catching up now that we have unlocked everybody and kind of gotten through the main things. We're actually starting to catch up a little bit on ability mats. We're down to really the crumbs here of people. that aren't super important to our team. So we're just trying to get everybody to their max abilities without any kind of limited scarcity events. So Mara Jade here, you can see, is almost all 7s now, and she'll be coming up coming off this list very soon. Gear farm. Our goal here is to get everybody to gear 9. Kenobi is one piece away from gear 9, and it's the fucking Carbantes. Holy crap, there's a bunch of these things. He needs Carbantes. He needed 4 of them on this level. He needed 2 of them here for the Mach 5 stun guns, and one here, and then 2 more Carbantes over here. Palpatine needs well, he doesn't need Carbantes. He needs these things so he can get work done. Magna Guard needs Carbantes, and a couple other guys also need a Carbantes. So it's been just Carbante feast time. And as far as level ups go, we're actually making pretty decent progress on the level ups now. The droid squad is almost all 85s, and I am going to end up inserting IG-86 instead of IG-88 into the droid squad, because 86 is 7 stars and 88 is not, and I'm not farming 88, so it makes more sense to toss in the 7-star droid. And I'm just going to go ahead and you know, as I have some money, I'll raise him up to 85 and invest in him, put some mods on him and whatever. Haven't done any of that yet. I just made that decision when I was like, this 3-star droid is just not going to cut it in here. Droideca's almost done, and I'm also going to pop up Newt and Kanan to, or Kanan, sorry, not Kanan, Kanan, to 85 and finish those squads up. But Palpatine will be going up to relics probably first, along with Vader. So it'll probably be a relic Vader, then relic JKA, then relic Palpatine will be the order that we relic people in. And then we'll toss in relic Grievous when he comes in, and then we'll start on the first order relics, which is going to be KRU relic first, and we'll probably end up farming up the entire KRU squad to be 85 before we end up 85 gear 9, and then we'll take them on the relics and make that into a stopper squad, because the KRU squad is very challenging, but it's not great, but it does present a matchup nightmare in some areas. So that will be what happens there. And looking at ships are moving along. As I mentioned, I have been double farming whatever our furthest away ship is, and right now that is KRU's Kylo Ren's command shuttle, and it is, you know, 223 shards away. So he's catching up, though. I mean, he's only, you know, 33 shards behind Xanadu here. He could unlock if I had actually unlocked his dude, but I haven't farmed his dude yet. And so Xanadu is our next low-hanging fruit. TIE Advanced and Slave 1 are fleet farms, and they're going great. They're almost done for the most part. Bomber and Vulture Droid are not super critical. They will not be on the accelerated farm list. I will only be accelerated farming Houndstooth, Xanadu, and Kylo Ren's command shuttle. Whichever one of these 3 is the lowest in the distance from 7 stars. We'll be getting the extra farm every week. And our current prediction is that we're about 12 weeks away from finishing the farms on ships. So that's still 3 more months. I mean, let's be honest, not soon at all. But it's at least in the finish line's in the distance. We can see it somewhat. So 12 more weeks of ship farming, and then we have to worry about finishing the finalizer event and getting it done. And that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge because, you know, I guess if we have the Toons relic at that point, maybe we'll have to switch over and do these guys, because the finalizer event Toons, most of them aren't first order. You know, if you take a look, let's go through and look at our tracking here. As you can see, we are at 513 Toon GP, 423 ships. We gained almost 30,000 again. We're right at that number every day, every week, and our fleet's going up. We've been to take top number 1 in fleet like 4 out of 7 days now. It's been really nice for that. But if you take a look here, these are the finalizer ships that I need. So I'm going to need at least 4 really good ships. TIE Silencer will obviously be one of them because KRU is going to be one of our first relics. That will be really strong. But then what? And TIE Advance will be really strong because Vader's going to be one of our relics. So having those two may be enough to get us through the Finalizer event alone. I don't think so, though. So we'll probably look at First Order TIE Fighter, and his related First Order TIE Pilot group. KRU's Command Shuttle is not going to be very good because he needs a lot of people. Maybe we relic up. Maybe we bring Boba Fett and the other bounty hunters up. But Bosk is not going to be 7 stars. So maybe we bring Cad Bane and Boba Fett up and let them kind of help carry the back end of that. But we know that Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle is not going to be it, and we also know that Houndstooth is not going to be it because neither one of those are going to be farmed significantly enough to be unlocked and good. We'll probably barely have KRU's Command Shuttle unlocked when we do the Finalizer events. So that's something we have to consider as we go forward. How do we get there? We need First Order Stormtrooper to be unlocked, but he's not going to be good. So TIE Silencer and TIE Advance are going to have to be the carries, and having those two of our first relics is going to be really strong for what we're doing there. So just some things to think about as we go forward. I also did finish finally got Anakin's Starfighter to 4 stars, so that means I can finish up the farms, the 5-star unlocks, and get the top tier of the ship challenges. So that'll be nice to have as we get there. So it's moving along. It's slow, but it's moving along. I am really upset that I missed GAC because I was really excited to see how our improved squads were going to do. We are 8-2 so far with the squads that we have, and we fully expect next GAC to be another 10-2, 9-3 type run up to Carbonite 1 and promotion to the next division. And we're not ready for that, obviously, but we're going to do it anyways. So I am upset that we missed it, and this is where we stand now. Unfortunate. But another week and a half, we'll have maybe a week or so, we'll have a new GAC, and we'll see where we're at. Till next week, or actually until next GAC. Hopefully it starts really fast, and we'll be back in, and we'll have some more GAC content. OBG out.